when you first play, you want to collect all these coins. There should be 10 coins in total. And you're going to need that when you go into commercial buildings and then you want to buy stuff. You know what? 7's good enough. So talk to the advisor and build the power plant. You want to restart the game until you get a pretty decent spot, maybe somewhere in the middle, because it does connect out 2 spaces. So let's go ahead and just go straight into it anyways. Talk to him again, build the residential. And in this one, you know, you want to have a level 8 residential, right? So you have a level 8 residential, then you have like the highest land value, which is what he talks about in the game. The advisor does say that the land value increases for residentials and commercials if they're close to each other. I want to have it as far as I can from the power plant. The next one is going to be the commercial building, and I'm going to build it right next to the residential. So here it is on the map, furthest away from the power plant, and I'm going to put it in the middle because what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another residential next to it. But he's going to talk about building the third zone, which is the industrial. And so you're going to build this as far away as you can from the residential and commercial as well. And here we go. Let's fast forward. And now we're actually playing the game. The second residential. See how it says level 4 industrial? When it's by itself, the maximum that it's going to grow is level 4. And as you can see, the commercial is at level 6 because it's surrounded by, you know, the 2 residentials. Okay, so this commercial building isn't turning to level 8 because of the abandoned house. So I just wanted to show you guys right here. If this is an abandoned lot, it lowers the value of the whatever structure is next to it, except for the power plants, that's all. Because the power plants and the parks don't have a value. So let's go ahead and see what just happened after we fixed the abandoned lot. So we fixed the abandoned lot, we put a park next to the commercial building, and now it's going from level 7 to level 8. Or it should. And actually, this shoe should turn into the pants right here. See? You can downgrade this and then upgrade it for the shoe, upgrade it for the pants, downgrade for the shoes, upgrade for the pants. And by the way you download it, the way that you downgrade is by, you know, destroying this residential building or anything, or destroying, you know, this residential. You can destroy any one of those and then downgrade. So yeah, this is how you should build. Again, commercials are good with commercials. Residentials are good with residentials. The industrials are good with industrials. And I will show you where they say this. So you talk to the advisor. You go to need more help. I'm going to slow down the speed. You go down to need more help. And then you go to right clicking on, you know, residential. And then it says, this menu option will zone the plot you're standing in to be residential. Residential zones allow citizens to build houses where they live and increase the population of your city. Commercial and industrial both like being next to residential areas because the citizens can get to and from the shops faster. Citizens, however, do not like living next to the industrials because of the pollution they produce. They are generally easy to navigate around and bring in a low amount of taxes. They cost nothing to maintain each month. Knock on citizens' doors to get hints. So that last part, get citizen hints, is to find the evil mastermind, the twisted evil, which we got early in the game. A level 7 residential will show you, if you knock on level 7 residential doors, they'll tell you that a level 0 residential will have the evil mastermind in there. So commercial buildings, this menu option will zone the plot you're standing in to be commercial. Your citizens love commercial areas and are quick to build shops there. Commercial plots do not do well next to industries because the pollution keeps shoppers away. Being next to a residential zone increases their land value because shoppers don't have to go as far. Commercial zones bring in a moderate amount of taxes, but can be difficult to navigate. They cost nothing to maintain each month. By difficult to navigate, they mean that, it builds upwards, and there are different variations for every one of these builds. Commercial, residential, industry, they all have, I think, like at least 4 different types of variations. So, you guys got to keep destroying and rebuilding to get the right ones. So you get some money from the ATM and go shopping at all the fun stores. You might even find some important quest items for sales. So the bike bump. This is one of the quest items that I bought that was for sale. You get the single coins. You can either find them or go to the ATM. And let's go over to the other important one, industrial. So this menu option was zone that plot you're standing in to be industrial. Industrial zones are a necessary evil in society. Most of them are pollution creating monsters, but in order to make products and give people work, they are necessary. Citizens don't like living next to the industries, and shops don't thrive either. Industrials does do well next to industrial industrials though, and is not harmed by being next to power plants. That's why you can build it next to power plants. Industrial plots bring in most amount of taxes, and a few have interesting items in them. They cost nothing to maintain each month. So here's the hint. Industrial plots bring in most of the amounts in taxes and have few interesting items in them, meaning that you'll find Rainbow Bright if you have the Section A and Section B, level 8 industrials. That the other hint is that you'll get the redstones, or the Jiggerbob's redstones, and those are the main things that you're gonna really need. The other one is snot. You get snot in a level 6 industrial, and industrial plots increase your city pollution levels and are quite expensive to zone. But in order to fight the pollution, you build parks. So everyone loves parks, and all zones benefit from being next to one. So you can build a park anywhere. There are some special parks with quest items in them if you look hard enough. They do, however, cost 5k to maintain each month. So the park, the quest items that they're talking about is the halo. There's so many other items that you can find to complete the town hall. And I cover that in a complete different video. And so these are the general building things that you want to focus on. Power plants, they're good for expanding. Again, I would try to build like 2 spaces. Here's the map. I would try to build 2 spaces away from the original power plant, like directly from each other. But this one was a little bit weird because of the first positioning of my my power plant. So just letting you guys know, these are the building. This is how you should build in all of your games. Enjoy.